Small confusion, we finally find ourselves in game on the map, and it is of course game number 2, spawning here on the rightmost side of the map. We of course have Team Europe, comprised of both Beastyqt and DaNa. They are 1-0 in this best of 3.
On the left side, we have the blue Protoss Puck and the blue Terran Elhaym.
Alright, so the dynamic about the map that was the confusion is, yes, there's a lot of rocks that separate the map, guys. But what folks don't seem to know is that these rocks in the middle are collapsible rock towers. So this is the only initial opening in the map. If you want to stop a rush outright, you can do one of two things. One is you can either SimCity the middle, you can actually 2-racks here, completely walled off. Or you just knock down the rock towers themselves and prevent someone from 2v1ing you. That is the greatest fear on this map, and this is what a lot of players have expressed distinct frustration with, where you get 2v1 fairly easily.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best plan, too. It's really not like, oh, they can do it, but are they really going to? No, like, almost guaranteed one team is going to do it. Just like on Frost, although not quite as bad. I mean, maybe actually quite that bad.
I'd say it's worse than Frost, just because it actually takes longer to get to your ally space due to the fact that you have to go up and around in this weird, like, windy path.
For Frost, it's harder to see all of the avenues of attack, where there is only literally one here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, well.
I think
one
of the
is,
biggest
it's hard
things...
and...
Oh, continue, sorry. No, you.
Okay, I'll go, thank you. It's just that, you know, everyone has to defend by themselves. Like, it's like every man for themselves right now. So 10 pools, like, you know, 15 pools, like, wall off for sure, stuff like that.
See, I actually think this map really embraces the age-old saying, like, you know, the best defense is a good offense. If you really want to play super safe, you can wall off the middle of the map, right? And that's where I think the defense should come. If you're gonna be super paranoid, you know, okay, you'll get the SimCity here initially, but then you watch the middle of the map, knock down the rock towers. Alternatively, I would love if Beasty and DaNa had done some sort of like double racks, speedling, just 2v1 gang up on one of these guys type moves.
Yeah, I think they definitely should have. I mean, the Zerg. I mean, stereotypically, the Zerg is about aggression. It's about speed. It's about like early attacks. Like everyone fears the 6 pool in team games, so it really would have been up to, I feel, DaNa. Although, seriously, like, Elhaym could have 2-racks as well, and Puck could have 4-gated, and I'm sure that could have worked out somehow. Like, he places the pylon down in front of the racks, and the racks block out everything else, but not what they did.
Well, I want to remind you guys, just while we're waiting for the action to kick up, that if you really want to make sure to get involved, thank Ting on Twitter, do whatever you want, sure, cool beans, but go to ksl.ting.com. That's the link they gave Nathanius to basically show where the traffic for this comes from. If you go to just ting.com, then who cares? But if you go to ksl.ting.com, it shows that you came specifically for and from Nathanius' event, and might encourage them to get involved with him further in the future. So definitely make sure to give it a visit, guys, or you just spam !Ting in chat, and it'll give you a link. Sorry, mods. I'm so sorry. Puck didn't really wall off despite his initial SimCity, so this could get a little bit nasty. He's already pulling the probes, but you know, it's not just that these are lings. I mean, eventually maybe Beasty comes, got some Hellions on the way. This is going to be a really hard defense. Mothership Core could eventually photon overcharge, but it doesn't cover much of the base. I mean, look how big the entrance to this base is.
Yeah. It is still every man for themselves. I mean, Elhaym's going to try and come over here with a couple of the Hellions that he has.
I think Puck's in a ton of trouble.
Yeah.
He's ready for the lings. He's not expecting the Hellions. If he keeps stacking up like this, he's going to lose all of his probes.
Actually, yeah, Elhaym's not going to try and defend with his own Hellions. It looks like he's just going to siege, get set up for his own drop, and hope that counterattacking will do as much damage as this will.
I mean, well, maybe a little bit later. These first couple Hellions trying to do what they can, put on overcharge, helping out a little bit. Puck, yeah, I really think a lot of this came down to SimCity, or rather lack thereof. And I'm not even just talking at the front. If there had been like gateways near the mineral lines, gateways around the mineral lines, there's that really cool GIF someone posted of Little Bow's defense recently on Reddit. I mean, there's really cool ways to stop Hellions from getting out of control, and those same tactics will apply to the lings too. But Elhaym, trying desperately to help his friend, is just losing units, bleeding out Hellions left and right.
Yeah, I mean, he really should have waited for the drop. The medevac is now out, and he could be dropping someone's base as they send all of their, you know, reinforcements to the other side of the map. But he doesn't have enough Hellions now.
He does start cutting off some of the reinforcements. This is pretty big. The Mothership Core is sitting close to the Nexus, but without that photon overcharge, she is not that useful. Puck's gonna try stacking up once again, but here comes the Hellions, so he's gotta watch out how he does this. He's got one gateway to work off of. This he's not gonna work it. Meanwhile, we got a Banshee in the base of Elhaym. And I blame my teammate. GG. Okay. Beastyqt and DaNa. They'll take it on the North American server, and they'll continue on in the brackets. Hype.